push all over your timeline. Power push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with Dion. Push it to the limit, push it to the limit. And start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it. On Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. It's the 7-minute power push all over your timeline. Power push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with Dion.
Mr. No Regrets, what's going on? Great morning, Facebook. What up? What up? What's going on? Listen, you already know the drill. Go ahead and share, and more share. Hey there, Instagram. Hey there, Mr. No Regrets. Alyssa, I see you. Stacia, my boo. I see you over here on Instagram. Listen, Facebook, I need you to do the same. Step on up because Instagram is showing out this morning. Great morning. Welcome to the Power Push Live with your girl, Dia. You already know what time it is. We are here, and I am your midweek motivation plug. Right here to just give us what we need. I believe we need each other. So that's what it's all about. Good morning, Allison. I see you beautiful over here. Go ahead. Let's pause for the cause and share for a second. Why? Because I can talk to you, but we never know who needs this motivation this morning. And to be honest, today we activating. I'm not even just making you feel good or making you feel all warm and fuzzy. It's about moving you to action. It's about impact. And so we want to be able to impact as many people as we can directly before the holiday, directly before the new year. Okay. So go ahead and share this out. Good morning, Miss Fifi. What's going on? Great morning. Honestly, I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to be in my right mind. I feel like I'm at church. I just would like to give an honor to God. I'm just glad to be here in my right mind. Hey there, Angelique, beautiful. How you doing? My Narcissa is in the building. Listen, speaking of Narcissa, this episode of Power Push Podcast Live is sponsored by the Power Push Podcast live recording going down on Sunday, January the 23rd. Listen, if you haven't already gotten your ticket, the last one sold out. I don't want you to be in that number. Make sure that you get your ticket immediately. Listen, the energy will be there. Not only the energy, the resources will be there. Not only the resources, great people will be there. And so it's time for us to be in the same place and start this new year off right. Okay. Pecan Tan, I see you, boo. LaShawna, I see you, Coach LaShawna in the building. What's going on? Listen, as you're coming in, y'all already know. See, Instagram, they acting right. Facebook, y'all need to get together. When you come in, you say, hey. Yeah. So it is going down Sunday, January the 23rd. I'm going to do a live recording. Drum roll, please. My guest that I will be interviewing for the podcast is Miss Shakima Chapman. Y'all already know her. Miss Possess the Land. We're going to talk about the audacity to think that you can even possess the land. We're going to put some myths to rest about home ownership. We're going to talk about evolving. Y'all know I love a good talk about evolving and about self-awareness and about growing and being who you're actually supposed to be and just going towards that every day. So we're going to talk about that, but y'all already know this is a special dedication. So it is going to hit different. It's definitely dedicated to my son. My son was super dope, destined for greatness. And honestly, he made this huge impact. And so I am not going to let his legacy go. I'm going to keep it going. The world will not forget that Jeray existed, okay? And so we I'm gonna dedicate the entire event to him. And so we're gonna definitely dive in on parenting. We're gonna dive in on what it looks like to parent in these crazy days, right? We're gonna look at like what we've been through and create a community around helping each other. We're gonna build that village. Somebody type in village. We're gonna get that village back. I believe that we have lost the village, and a lot of us out here, we're dealing with so many different things. Gigi, me and Gigi that had a million talks about our kids, about our sons, and we need a village back. That's pretty much it. And so we're gonna build that village, that community again in the year of 2022. That's what it is. We're getting that community back. Listen, your blessing in 2022 will come from who you know and who you're connected to. Somebody type in connection. Okay, all right. Listen, I'm not here to sell you on the event. Yes, I am. I am here to sell you on the event. So make sure you get your tickets today for Sunday, January the 23rd, the live recording of the Power Push podcast. We have Shakima Chapman will also have an amazing panel where we can listen to different perspectives. So we have, single parents and we have single dad. We have the young person being raised in this world. We have blended families. We have a couple different perspectives, so that we can build this village back and get it together. It's time to take control in this season. I believe it's time to get our world back. Like, listen, life is precious, and we're losing that because we're so isolated. I believe that the pandemic kind of did more harm than good because we were already slipping away from village. Okay, listen, let me get off that soapbox. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Power Push Live with your girl, Dia Patterson. I'm your midweek motivational plug. That's what it is over here. We believe you need to pray, pursue, and persist until something happens. Go ahead and type in push. No, you cannot just pray by itself. I know you think you can. I know you think you can pray and just keep moving on and just keep praying about the same thing. No, because if you really, really pray, God is going to give you some direction. He's going to say, pursue. He's going to tell you to do something. And so you have to pursue. You're going to have to put your feet on the ground. You're going to have to pick up the phone. You're going to have to get outside your comfort level. So we believe you need to pray, pursue, and you have to be persistent because it may not happen directly in that moment, but then again, it maybe will, right? So we have to just keep going. We have to push. Over here, we believe that we all have the power. We really just have to push past where we are in this moment, which brings me to my topic today. I'm not going to be before you long, but y'all know I'm about to come in strong. Don't play like I'm not, all right? Don't play like I'm not. Listen, Coach Ike, I see you. I see my cousin Brenda. Hey, boo. Her birthday just passed. Happy birthday, boo. Jeremy, I see you, Mr. Rich in the building. Christian, my sweetie Christian, if you haven't already checked out Vine, the vegan restaurant, make sure that you do that right here in Charleston, South Carolina. Listen, my topic today is stuck in the middle. Somebody type that in, stuck in the middle. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. It's probably gonna be a story time today. Stuck in the middle. Can y'all type that in? Stuck in the middle. And so if y'all haven't already shared this, go ahead and share this with someone who you possibly like. We need to encourage each other because many of us are just stuck in the middle. We're stuck in the middle of dream and reality. We're stuck in the middle of hurt and healing. We're stuck in the middle of more and complacent. We're stuck in the middle. We're stuck right there in the middle. I know I should have more, but I can't seem to figure out how to get to it. I keep seeing it in my dreams, but I can't see it in my life. I can see it in conversations. It keeps coming to my instincts. It keeps coming to my spirit, but I just don't see it with my eyes. Somebody type in stuck in the middle. Man, this has really been weighing on me all week long, like since last week. I can't even remember when it came to me, but I started just reassessing just kind of where I am. And y'all already know I'm legit stuck in the middle. I'm stuck in the middle of this huge tragedy impacted my life. And I still want to help people. I am hurt. and I want to sit back, but I want to make impact. I don't want to know that nobody's life is in vain. And so I'm like stuck in the middle. And to be honest, this was like my whole life journey. Real quick, I'm just gonna give y'all 3 points. Y'all already know. But before we even get into that, so my whole life journey, I've always been stuck in the middle. I always had a feeling that there was more in me and there was more to me. I just couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't figure out who I was. I had no idea who I was. I had no idea what I had inside, but I had a feeling that there was more. So as I was coming up, I always was just on a mission to find myself. Somebody type in find myself. Am I in the right place? Is there anybody else like me just stuck in the middle? I can see it in my mind, but I just can't see it. And so for the longest time, I was looking for myself. And I was looking for myself in relationships. Ooh, this is going to be real this morning. Oh, Lord. Am I even ready for this? I was looking for myself in relationships. I was looking for myself in friendships. I was looking for myself in social settings. Listen, even when I started having children, I was still looking for myself. So the craziest situation is when you are responsible over people, but you have no idea who you are. Come on. Is that just me? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Hey, come on, and share this out. Share this out with somebody else looking for themselves. And so I just found myself just always having this feeling on the inside that wasn't really happening on the outside. And there were a couple things I had to do to get out of the middle and go ahead and go to the other side. A lot of us are stuck in the gray area, and that is the issue. A lot of us are stuck right there in the warm area. You're not hot, you're not cold, you're right here at warm. You're not black, you're not white, you're right here at warm. I know that I'm supposed to have more, but my life just doesn't reflect it. Oh my goodness, I looked for myself. I was raising my sons and I was trying to evolve. I knew that where I was just wasn't where I was not my future. I knew it wasn't my destiny. And so I was always just stuck in the middle. Somebody type in stuck in the middle. Come on. That's when you have champagne taste and beer money. That's when you come on. Don't nobody want to be real this Wednesday morning. I'm gonna be real. This was me. I was completely stuck in the middle. And there's nothing more agonizing than having a feeling of more and not having more. There's nothing crazier. There's nothing more hurtful. There's nothing more depressing than having a feeling that more is possible and not actually getting to it. There's nothing more aggravating than being complacent and being comfortable, but having a thought of something that's greater. Stuck in the middle. I'm stuck in the middle. I keep hearing all these Bible sayings and all these cliches. You know what I mean? About faith. Faith without works is dead. I'm saying it, but I'm not doing it, and I'm also not seeing it. All right. And so today, this message is literally for those of you who are stuck in the middle. You have the dream, you don't see the dream. You have the thought, you're not moving with the thought. Your reality doesn't match like what you really want. And so it's really just been hitting me all week, stuck in the middle. I was a parent that was stuck in the middle. Period. Like that's just what it was. I knew that I didn't want this. So I made a conscious decision to go the other way. And even when I got to the other way, it's like I couldn't get further along. Okay. If you haven't already shared this out, go ahead and share this with a friend and tell them to share it with a friend. All right, here we go. Stuck in the middle. And so today I want to give you guys 3 tips on how I personally and what we're going to do at the end of 2021, going into 2022 to get us unstuck. Somebody type in unstuck. What does stuck mean? Stuck means no movement. Stuck means it's not happening. Stuck means it's not going down. Come on, somebody type in unstuck, unstuck. We're going to get unstuck right now in 2021 to prepare for 2022. Our 2022 will be our launching pad. I don't know about you, but 2021 really hit me in a different type of way. I said it last week. I'm like 100% injured. 100% injured. 2021 hit me so much that I should have quit. I'm gonna be honest. I really should have quit. But I'm dedicated because I do know that the enemy is so upset because I am breaking generational dysfunction. I know that the enemy is so upset. I put up a post yesterday. He does not ever, there is a part of me that he never wants me to unlock. And so he has got to keep hitting us with the best shot. He's got to keep hitting us with best shot. Listen, Regina said, but God, that's what it is. Stuck in the middle. But I'm going to heal out loud. So I know y'all don't want to hear, but I'm going to keep healing out loud. And I'm going to keep being resilient out loud because listen, this is my commitment. I am committed to impact. I'm committed to impacting my life. I'm committed to impacting my family. And I'm committed to impact in this world. There are so many people hurting in this world. I can't even afford to sit back because we are hurting and we need the village back. All right, here we go. 3 things that needs to happen to get us from stuck to unstuck right now in 2021 so that we can launch in 2022. Number 1, somebody type in number 1. Somebody type in number 1. Keep healing out loud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to keep healing out loud. I'm going to tell you that right now. So some days I feel like, ooh, and in the next moment, I'm just like, I'm finished, I'm done, I'm crying, everything. But I'm going to keep going because I know that that's what life is. You're going to keep going. And you're going to keep going and you're hurt. You're going to keep going and you're injured. Number one, if you are stuck in the middle, here's what needs to happen. You have got to push the needle. Somebody type in push the needle. My cousin Gary is on here. Listen, Gary, I prayed for you. I'm glad you're okay. Make sure you call me. I'm going to call you today. Number 1, somebody type in push the needle. You are stuck in the middle because you're not pushing the needle to go from to. From 0 to 5. It doesn't even have to be anything big. From 0 to 1. You have got to push the needle to go from to. Listen, I knew for a human fact that I wasn't always going to be in the hood. So I had to go from to. I had to change my mind. I had to readjust my mind to go from to. Can somebody type that in? From to. You got to push the needle. Many of us are stuck in the middle because we are accepting whatever life is given to us. And we have just said, yo, it is what it is. Nah. Somebody type in push the needle. Period. Nah. It has to be uneven. You either going to be black or be white. But you're something either way. I had to adjust my mindset. I had to adjust it. So push the needle. Number 2. Number 2 is big. Number 2 is pivot. A lot of the time, as I was stuck and I was trying to find who I was, I had to keep pivoting. I had to keep readjusting. I had to keep readjusting my crown. I had to keep pivoting. Listen, no matter what, I'm going to be content where I am, but my eyes are always on the prize. I had to keep pivoting. No matter what, I was not comfortable with being comfortable. I was going to live in uncomfortable. So I got to pivot from this to that. Either way, it's going to work. Somebody type it in. It's either going to work or it's going to work. Those are the only options. Neil Davis said it best. It's either going to work or it's going to work. But I'm not about to chill and just let it be. Not when I got these 2 people watching me. Oh, man. Okay. So we're going to push the needle. We're going to go from to. We're going to pivot. And we're going to adjust. Reposition. Can somebody type in reposition? I had to reposition. When I saw for a human fact that I was a full-fledged statistic, I just had to reposition. I said, no, 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 no. So how can I change this? Statistics say if you are raised by a single mother and you are a single mother, you will not get fired. You will always be on government assistance. You will always be in the projects. You will not graduate from college. You will not get a degree, and your children will go to prison. Your children will go to jail, and they will continue the process. So I had to reposition that whole situation. So I went to school. I had to prove them wrong. So I got that GED, but then I went out and got a college degree. I had to start repositioning my life to match what I see. Okay. All right. I know I'm talking fast. I got to get out of here. I got like a couple minutes. All right, here we go. So we're going to pivot and adjust. We're going to reposition. And this is the biggest thing, renew. Somebody type in renew. We hear it all the time because it's one of those kind of like Bible things. They'd be like, yeah, renew your mind. But I really did have to renew my mind. Can I tell y'all what happens when you renew your mind? You take out something and then you replace it with something new. So I had to unlearn some things that wasn't benefiting me, and I had to put in some stuff that was new. I had to take out negative thoughts that said I wasn't nothing, I wasn't attractive, I had no value, and I had to put in something that said, hey, it's possible. Hey, you do have what it takes. Hey, I had to renew my mind. I like that, Gigi. Gigi said, take out the trash. Somebody type in renew. Renew, renew, renew. We take renewing our mind for granted. Every single day, you should be learning something new. Let me say that slow so I can say it some more. Every single day, you should be learning something new. Because we are born with things that don't benefit us. We are born with mindsets that don't benefit us. We are born with habits that don't benefit us. They just keep us stuck. Nah. It's not going to work for me because all we have is reasons. We don't got no results. We just have reasons. And so we have got to learn to renew this thing every single day. For some of us, many times a day. I have to keep emptying out. I had to keep unlearning. I have to unlearn. That's not ladylike. I have to unlearn. That's not what self-esteem looks like. Come on. I'm going to say it. When everything is out, because I was one of them. I was just like, what? I'm here. I have high self-esteem. You can tell I'm confident. And then I learned, no, the more you do, the less confidence you actually have. I had to unlearn that. I had to unlearn whatever society was telling me. I had to unlearn that because they would set me up for failure. I had to unlearn that it took a relationship for me to have value. I had to unlearn that it took a certain job or position for me to have value. I had to unlearn, I had to unlearn what it really looked like to be financially stable. I had to unlearn all these different things so that I can renew this thing. Man, your mind, your body goes wherever your mind is. Your life will only go as far as your mind will let it. So if your mind says you can't do it, you really can't do it. That's a true fact. If your mind says we're going to make it happen, you really are going to make it happen. It's a true fact. Somebody type in renew. I believe that 2022 is going to hit different. Because many of us are going to go from the gray area and we're going to choose a side. We're going to make a decision. Somebody type in make a decision. Whew. I'm only here because I've been committed to this. I've been committed to this thing for years. I was so committed. I taught my sons to be committed, period. We are committed. We're committed to this thing. We're committed to making impact in the world. The world doesn't decide who I am. I decide who I am. Social media doesn't dictate how I move. I dictate how I move. Reality TV does not tell me who I am. I tell me who I'm committed to this. Because I believe that impact happens because we decided to change. Listen, if you want to make the world a better place, make you a better person. Thank you, Lord. That was from heaven. If you want to make the world a better place, make you a better person. And the only way that happens is when you choose a side, and we can no longer be stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle is no longer an option. Being comfortable is no longer an option. Being complacent is no longer an option. Being compromised is no longer an option. We've got to make a decision, because when you don't make a decision, you've made a decision to stay still. And the craziest thing about staying still is that you're moving backwards slowly. Listen, that is my power push for you all today. I'm just going to run through really quick for those of you who are stuck in the middle. 2022 is going to hit different because we're going to start today. We're going to push the needle. We're going to go from to. Come on, it's not even a testimony if I don't have a from and a to. Come on. I went from this and now I'm here. We have got to listen. No. I'm going to help you because I'm telling you how I got from here to here. Okay. So we're going to push the needle. We're going to pivot / adjust. We're going to pivot / adjust. This thing is going to work or it's going to work. Let me see. If I can't go straight, then I'm going to go around. If I can't go around, then I'm going to go under. If I can't go under, then I'm going to go over. But either way, I'm going to get there. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, man, we're going to reposition. We're going to reposition. Stephanie, I love you, girl. We're going to reposition. We're going to reposition our lives. For those of us who are watching, if you're watching me and you're a parent, listen, I've got to readjust so that they can see something different. What is it that you that stopped you? What is it that you didn't see that they need to see? What is it that you wish you knew that they need to know now? I got to reposition this thing. I have to reposition my life. And how do I do that? By renewing my mind. How do I renew? I'm so glad you asked. You take out the old stuff. You take out things that just don't benefit you anymore. So, I love to say this. I said it a long time ago. You go from surviving to thriving. And so I take out that survival mindset. Survival says I do whatever it takes, even if it makes no decisions. Even if it makes no sense. I just do whatever it takes. Even if it'll hurt me in the end, I just live for today. I don't even think about tomorrow. I do a whole bunch of short-term things. I hustle. I just keep hustling over and over again. Nah. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm not going to survive anymore. For many of you, you're stuck in the middle because you were in survival mode. And it was okay when you needed to survive. But you're not in that situation anymore. So now you need to change that mindset from surviving to thriving. Thriving says, listen, I think on these things. Thriving says, I look at the big picture. Thriving says, I only reach for higher. Thriving says, I'm not going to do a little bit. I'm going to be fully committed and do it all. I'm no longer surviving. Survival mode protects you from what's harming you. But the crazy part about survival mode is it also protects you from what you need. Okay? Listen, we're no longer going to be stuck in the middle because we will push the needle, we will pivot, we will adjust, we will reposition, and we will renew. our minds. Listen, my name is Dia Patterson, and I am your midweek motivation. As I am encouraging you, I'm literally encouraging myself. So these are the exact steps that I've always taken. If you ever needed to take them once, you're going to just keep doing it again. Wash and repeat. You're just going to keep doing it again. Listen, I absolutely love you all. If you haven't already gotten your tickets for Sunday, January the 23rd, make sure that you do that. Make sure that you do that. It is the Power Push live recording. I'm excited to be in front of you live again. I'm excited to present to you the foundation that I've created for my son. I'm excited to be a blessing and create impact for those of us who really need resources. We just need some new information. My word for 2022 is exposure. I want to make sure that we are exposed to the information that we actually need to push the needle. If it wasn't for me being exposed to new information, I wouldn't even be here with you today. Listen, Priscilla, I love you, girl. L'Oreal, I see you. Kim, my Kimmy. Oh, my goodness. If you haven't already gotten your ticket, go ahead and do that. If you would like to sponsor the event, if you would like to be a partner with the event, what does that mean? You have goods, you have products, and you just want to, listen, put these in the swag bag. Make sure that you DM me, inbox me. If you would like to be a sponsor to offset some of the costs, listen, I would love that. I would love that. And more than anything, if you want to be a part of this movement of creating this village around parenting, creating this village that we all need, listen, there is nothing that I've been through that you have never been through. That's not how it works. We're all going through the same thing, and we need support, and we need a village. And so I am committed to creating this village thing again. We need that. I'm not judging you. There's nothing that you can do that will make me like, I've done too much. I've been too many places. I've been rejected. I've been abandoned. I've been hurt. I've had low self-esteem, and now I'm here, and I'm only here to help. I've been through that so that I can understand where you're coming from. Okay. Listen, I absolutely love you guys. You guys have an amazing day. Remember that we all have power. We just have to push. If you are stuck in the middle, I need you to push the needle. What is something big that you need to do to reposition your life? I need you to do that. If you ever need support, you ever need to talk, make sure that you inbox me. I'm always here, always ready to give you a hug, give you some advice, and so that we can keep moving, so that we can keep pushing. I'm always here to push you. Listen, I said this a couple weeks ago. I'm always willing to push you, but I'm not willing to pull. If you don't want to go, I'm probably not the one to talk to you. If you don't want to grow, I'm probably not the one to talk to you. But if you're ready, let's go. Let's push. Listen, you all have an amazing Wednesday. Do not forget these words. When you don't make a decision, you have made a decision. So don't be stuck in the middle. Tiffany, I love you. You know that, girl. That's my tip. Listen, don't be stuck in the middle. Push the needle. Pivot, adjust, reposition, and renew. You guys have an amazing day. And always, always, always push. Peace. I'll see you guys later.
Wake up! It's time to push, y'all! It's the Power Push Podcast with Dia Patterson. Let's go!
It's the Power Push. Hit the ceiling and the Power Push all over your timeline. Power Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power Push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push with Dia. Push it to the limit, push it to the limit. And start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it. On Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. Hit the ceiling and the Power Push all over your timeline. Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live.